Rated M for mature.
Desperados III is a real-time tactical stealth game. In this prequel to the beloved Desperados franchise, you will lead your gang on a glorious Wild West adventure and visit many iconic places like the forbidding mountains of Colorado, the bug-infested swamps of Louisiana, and the windswept deserts of Mexico. You will also get to experience the origin story of John Cooper and the rest of his gang. Now, let me make the introductions. The leader of the group is Cooper, a drifter and gunslinger who can kill quietly with a knife or take out multiple foes with his 2 revolvers. Strongman Hector carries a giant bear trap and can slay the toughest opponents with his trusty axe. Doc McCoy, cold-blooded bounty hunter, likes to be methodical, using lures, knockout gas, and his buntline special to take out his enemies from a distance without making much noise. Kate can fool the enemy with the right outfit and kill discreetly with her hidden gun. Isabel uses jinxes and poison darts to manipulate and control the enemy's minds. And there are a lot of enemies. In Desperados III, you are always outnumbered, but you will quickly learn to read situations. By displaying the view cone of your enemy, you can check precisely what they can see. By crouching, the dark area can be passed through safely. But if you stand up or enter the bright area of the view cone, the enemy will start to detect you. The view cone will then fill up with yellow. If you manage to escape in time, they won't see you, and everything will be fine. But when the view cone turns red, things will get hot. The enemy will call for help, triggering the alarm, which means everybody in the area will start hunting you. And as if this wasn't enough, the alarm also triggers reinforcements who will come rushing out of guardhouses. If you manage to hide from the hunting party, the search will stop after a while, but the reinforcements will stay and patrol the area. In Desperados III, you have to think before you act. Simply running blindly into situations won't get you far. This is why quick saving and quick loading is an essential part of the gameplay. It gives you the opportunity to try out different strategies when approaching the enemy. But now, let's see how we can use our gang's skills to show the enemy who's boss. Whenever you encounter a new group of bad guys, placing your gang in safe observation spots saves you from being surprised by patrols. You will quickly get a sense of blind spots or weaknesses in their routine. There are always a multitude of options for how to use different skills, allowing you to take out the enemy one by one. A very simple example would be Cooper's coin distraction trick that allows Doc to make that guard disappear. After you take out a guard, don't forget to hide the body. Dead or tied up enemies will also trigger the alarm if they are found by their buddies. There are many ways to get rid of your victims, like dragging them into bushes, throwing them down cliffs, leaving them in shallow water, or hiding them in a wardrobe.
Any trouble? Nope, nothing.
Most of your enemies are not stupid, though. Patrols will start looking for missing friends.
Are you hiding from me?
Poncho guards are smarter and more disciplined, so they cannot be fooled that easily. Guard dogs may have a shorter view cone, but they will sniff you out even in the best hiding places. And the elite long coats only fall victim to the most sophisticated plans. Or Hector's huge axe. Another great way to take out your enemies without raising the alarm is to utilize environmental hazards. Smash your enemies with a loaded crane. Make them jump on the love train. Or give them a free ride in a minecart. If an enemy gets killed by accident while his friends are watching, they won't raise the alarm, since they don't suspect that you caused it. You can also choose to go full stealth and succeed without killing anyone at all. By using your knockout and tie-up skills, you can complete most missions without a single murder. But if you decide to permanently rid a whole town of bad guys, that's fine too. Should you run out of patience with one of the more brutal puzzles, you can turn the game into a tactical shooter. If you play it smart, you can get loud and use your guns to fight your enemies. Just make sure you keep an eye on your ammunition and the cooldown time of your skills. And there's one more thing you'll need. When you activate Showdown mode, the whole game pauses. This gives you time to react if something didn't go as planned. Showdown mode is your best friend if you want to get everything out of Desperados III. Instead of loading a save game, you now have the means to get through hairy situations, even when the alarm has already been raised. And if you think pausing the game is too lily-livered for you, you can turn it off in the options menu. More often, you will use Showdown mode for planning complex actions. You can give each of your gang members a distinct command, which they will then execute simultaneously. This gives you the opportunity to take down multiple enemies at once, even when they watch each other closely. That said, you can also use Showdown mode to elevate your gun skills to the next level. Here, you can combine the pause feature with the planning feature so you can play out tactical shootouts. Coordinate your attacks, draw attention away from your friends, and play cat and mouse while your guns reload. Whatever your approach is, just make sure that in the end, no enemy is left to tell anyone what hit them. Desperados III launches on June 16, 2020 for PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC.